I just realized that a lot of the despondence and a lot of the apathy about the future that I see in young people, not even just young people, but in people in general, right? People in general, but especially young women. A lot of that is due to the fact that they just don't have enough information yet. Hear me out. I'm gonna expand on this. This all came to me because I'm seeing a lot of people younger than me. I will be 34 in less than a month. And I'm smiling because I'm so happy. Because there was a time in my life where I couldn't even see myself past where I was because there was so much going on around me and I felt so overwhelmed and I just didn't have enough information about what life could be for me. And so turning 34 next month, my biggest takeaway from reflecting on my own life and my own apathy and my own despondence and my own anxieties and my own worries and seeing young people struggling with the same things is that it's hard now because you haven't made it through it yet. I came across the post and in the comments they were talking about nihilism and like nihilism and pessimism and like the absurdity of life. Like things are just so absurd, especially if you're American. Things are just so absurd. It's just like this can't be real. Like I cannot be experiencing and living through it. I am tired of living through unprecedented times. Where are the precedents? But unfortunately for us, the precedents that we have been seeing is just as absurd and just as tragic. If you love history and are a reader like me, you already know. But the real is. But there is so much worry about the future and just about day-to-day life in general because you're still in it. You're still in the vortex of the mess and you really can't see a way out. And that is why it's so important to have those emotional regulation skills, those emotional awareness skills, the body awareness skills, the somatic practices. That is why it's so important to know how to regulate your nervous system, because if you don't do those things, you will become sunken in everydayness and be so overwhelmed, actually be underwhelmed, right? Like I'm so unimpressed by life. Like this is just so ridiculous. None of this is appealing to me. But once you're able to make it out and you come out on the other side, you're still going to see the absurdity of it, but you'll be looking at it from a different vantage point. That is why, as the multidimensional doula, it's important for me that my clients understand that they are multidimensional beings and that you exist in a multidimensional universe. You exist as a multidimensional person who is experiencing all of these different things all at the same time. And in order to get a better understanding of where you want to go, you have to take inventory of who you are today and where you are today. And like I said, when you're in the vortex of life, it's hard to see where you are to really get a better understanding. And once you are able to accept that you are a multidimensional being and that there's more than one way to look at this problem, there's more than one way to look at this existence, the absurdity of life is that it's all made up. It's lies. They made it up. They made it up. They made it up. And with that understanding, you are then empowered and tasked with making up the life that you want. If this life is absurd, don't become so attached to the circumstances that you're currently in. Just decide that you don't accept that anymore and that you want to change it. Like, this is absurd because this is all fake. I'm not about to let y'all stress me out on a job, in a relationship, during a conversation. I'm not about to let y'all stress me out, get me all worked up, get me out of my body, because this is all fake. This is all made up. So I'm just going to make something else up. I know, ridiculous, right? Yes, it's ridiculous. And so is the idea that you're stuck in a certain reality because why? You have to get to the point where you really just don't give a fuck. That's the secret. But not in a I give up. I'm throwing my hands up. I don't give a fuck. I surrender. I'm just gonna let life happen to me. No. I don't give a fuck about what y'all talking about. This is my life. And I am going to make things happen for me. So just know that you can make it through wherever you're at, wherever you are, whatever is going on. You can come out of that. You can come out of that. And it's hard to see, especially if you feel like your life has been a series of challenges and it's always something to overcome. But also if it's one of your first challenges as a young adult transitioning into adulthood, or even adults like women coming out of long-term relationships, or mothers having their first child, or even two kids. I had to go through a whole change and a shift when I went from one child to two children. So it's hard to really believe and trust that you're going to survive this next thing, or this circumstance that you're in. It's hard to see you really coming out of that, but you can. And I don't want to minimize or oversimplify it for you, but it's really that simple. Just decide that you're going to make it through, and you'll make it through. Just decide that you're done with certain circumstances and situations. You're done with certain people. You're done accepting certain things in your life. You are no longer willing to participate in a certain version of a reality. Just decide you're done with it and do something else. It's like this. It's this idea of like being detached. I'm not, listen, I'm going to enjoy what I can enjoy while I can, and I ain't going to worry about the rest. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's what will be will be. So yeah, that's what I had on my mind and on my heart. So take that in. Let me know what you think.